Okay, my friends, so here we are in Excel in the randomizer that I'm using to check to see which one of Jenny's random sequences look more random or less random. I guess we can look at it both ways. So I just built this based on random number commands. Each one of these is a rand between 1, 3. I've showed you this in class before when we were rolling dice, I believe. So every time I re-randomize, you get 20 more random numbers. And it's although it's impossible to predict what is going to happen next. Like, for example, she called a 1 right there. What's she going to call next? Who knows? Turns out she called a 3. There are some behaviors that happen in true random numbers that give us a clue whether or not they're behaving randomly or not, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, we're going to collect more data now. So over in this next tab, same exact random numbers you got over here. I've copied them over to here. But what this does is it's doing the same thing I just had you do in the previous few questions. Count up how many runs you got. So you can go here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These next 2 are 8. These next 2 are 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it tells you there's 16 up there. I can re-randomize again. That time I only got 13, and you can take a look at that and see why it's 13. That time I got 13 again. That time I only got 10. That time I got 14. So what's kind of cool about this is it's going to track how many runs every one of these unique 20 sequences of push-ups are. Okay, beautiful. And that's great too. But when it goes by that fast, it's kind of hard to get the gist of what's actually going on, which is why over here in the guts, I'm tracking the results as they go by. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-randomize right now. Boom! I just got a run of 8. Ooh, and you can tell by this graph that doesn't happen very often. You can see it right there. It only happened, what, 3 times over all the trials. I've run 99 trials. You can see that number right there. And in all 99 of those trials, it's only happened 3 times. So that's a pretty rare event. So that would be kind of indicative of, man, that's weird if there's only 8 runs. Now what I'd like to do right now to get us some good data to have you work with is I'm going to re-randomize this thing. I'm going to let it just go. There it goes. I'm going to let this thing just run and run and run, and I'm going to let it fill out, and then we'll regroup once we've got, I don't know, a few thousand trials.
I do not suppose you could have sped things up.
Okay, friends, I think we got plenty of data here after these thousands and thousands of trials. All right, so take a look at this image. It's a very nice bell curve. Yes, 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 we're going to use that to our advantage. And then we're going to use the properties of that bell curve to analyze the randomness in Jenny's 2 sequences and see which one appears to be more random. Read on.